Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. As you can clearly tell, Flarg is still level 35 because I don't really have a lot of places to go around to level up at the moment. So I figured let's just level Flarg up during this episode. It's only level 35, it's not that far behind the rest of the team, and I figured a little bit of a difficulty thing with doing the switch training during the possible trainer battles we're going to face in this episode might actually be very interesting. Because I didn't read what they had all said. I'm just assuming that I'm gonna have to go through them. I don't know. And it's gonna make for a little bit more drama because we haven't had a lot of deaths. And at this pace we're not gonna have a lot of deaths in a little bit, and it's not like I am fishing for Pokemon to die and have drama. And this is not going to give me any experience whatsoever. But seeing as how we've been doing very well lately, I think we can afford to be a little bit more risky with these kind of decisions. And I think that will just make this episode just that little bit more fun. In the meantime, Feebas has Tackle. I am so scared. Also, probably shouldn't have my window open because children screaming are gonna be a thing. Definitely. It does have Flail. I still don't know how Flail actually works. Is it just a base power move? I think its power is based on something, right? Am I just making that up? I might just be making that up. So far though, I think our Flarg is actually doing fairly well on its own. Of course, Protect is going to be a little bit of an issue. I would really like to have Protect on Flarg, actually. Because, of course, Toxic Stalling is a thing. And that's probably going to be a thing I'm going to use a lot in the Elite Four. Provided that Flarg actually makes it that far. Because the Elite Four is going to have some high level Pokemon. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as leveling goes for the Elite Four yet. Because they of course go up in level. But I'm not going to go up to the champion level. Because that makes at least the first two Elite Four members totally trivial. But if I only go for the first Elite Four member as far as levels go, I'm going to get annihilated. Plus, they all have 5 Pokemon and the champion has 6 Pokemon, so that's 26 Pokemon. The chances of something there being a Mewtwo are literally, well, 26 and 300 and something, so that's like... It's probably like 1 in 15 that one of the Pokemon is going to be a Mewtwo. Does that make any sense? Tri-Attack, that's actually a pretty decent move. It's... Recover, actually... could be good. I'm gonna get rid of Agility. Because 26 multiplied by 15 is about 260, and then multiplied by 5 is about... Yeah, that makes roughly 1 in 15 makes sense there. So, it's a legitimate chance. If you have to say that in percentages, 1 in 15 is like... What is that? 6%? Which makes it sound a lot less likely to happen now that I say it out loud. But it's not only Mewtwo I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of every legitimate legendary. Also, we're getting very, very lucky so far. Can we poison? I'm still not sure. Can we poison? No, it doesn't happen. Work, things, words. We can't poison types. For some reason in my mind that is a newer generation mechanic, but it definitely isn't, as we have figured out multiple times in a row. So after this episode I will be doing some grinding, because I think this episode will end off the whole... Wrong button! The whole Savvy Islands thing, and next episode we're actually gonna go into Giovanni's gym and probably do the rival battle before the Victory Road as well. Which means that we're gonna have 2 really tough battles back to back in next episode. So I'm going to do a little bit of grinding for that. I hope you guys don't mind. Of course you don't. Because as far as grinding goes, in the past like 3 grinding sessions I've done, I have actually still under-leveled. So if you guys don't want me to grind, I don't know what to say, honestly. These random trainers have level 38 Pokemon and my team is around level 40. And I'm also very glad that Fairy type isn't a thing in this generation yet. Is Fairy type even effective against fighting? Fighting resisted by Fairy? I don't know. I feel like it is. But I don't know for sure. And that bothers me a little bit. Gonna be honest. Delcatty can't do anything. It's one of the more useless Pokemon out there. I'm gonna be honest. In before I get a Delcatty in my next playthrough. And yet another. Do I literally have to fight all of them? Is there 3 more battles after this? Because I'm starting to remember why I don't like the Savvy Islands if that's the case. Going into this I was thinking... Giga Drain would have been real good right about now. Going into this I was thinking maybe I misjudged the Savvy Islands. Maybe they're actually a lot of fun and I just got lost there as a kid all the time and that's why I didn't like it. And maybe it's actually a lot of fun. But if it's literally just here's 6 trainers then go into the woods and do a thing and that's it, I think I might have been right. Maybe it's not a very good thing, the Savvy Islands. I mean, it's an interesting thing at least that you face all of these trainers back to back without being able to heal, because that pretty much, more or less, in a certain way, makes it like one gigantic battle. Which makes sense because they're a biker gang and they would all come at you and they wouldn't give you an opportunity to go to the Pokemon Center, which is right there. So we don't have to fight all 6 of them. That's a good start. So maybe I was a little bit harsh on the Savvy Islands. Maybe it's just... Maybe I was just a stupid kid back in the day. And that feeling sticks with me to this day. Or maybe I'm going to figure out what's actually so bad about it any moment now. You know, my Pokemon got hurt on your account, yes, but there's literally a Pokemon Center right there. I appreciate the effort of giving me the item, the full restore. But it doesn't really serve any practical purpose there. Bond Bridge, that means I get to capture another Pokemon. I'm starting to like the Savvy Islands a lot more, I'm gonna be honest. It's a Ponyta. Usually, I would be annoyed by the fact that we get yet another fire type, because we already have a couple of fire types. A decent amount of them, actually, because we have Cerberus, we have Simba, and we have Fakes. But I think I like Ponyta. Also, I was really afraid that Ponyta was going to die there for a moment. I don't have any Ultra Balls anymore, which could be an issue depending on what I run into in the forest itself, which I think that's going to be yet another different area where I can catch a Pokemon. So maybe I should just go back and buy like 10 more Ultra Balls. Just to be shave? Just to shave with. Ponyta. I mean, you're not a Pegasus. You're a flaming horse thing. But I'm going to call you Pegasus. Because that actually fits with you being a mythical horse thing. It's the one from Hercules. But Pegasus is also the name for the bad guy in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm looking up how to spell it because I've misspelled so many things in this series so far. No, I don't need your location tracking thing, Google. I'm just looking up how to spell Pegasus. Oh, so it's literally just how you would assume it's spelled. For some reason, I thought Pegasus had some kind of weird spelling going for it. Apparently, I'm entirely wrong in that regard. So, a couple of Ultra Balls. 3 island. Wait a second, is there water around here I could fish in, possibly? 3 island ports. Maybe I can fish here. Hang on. I could... No. No, I can't. Okay. So I can't get any Pokemon there, which... I'm trying to get Pokemon as if I am short on having good Pokemon, which is very much not the case. I have plenty of good Pokemon. Seeing how much money I have, I'm just gonna buy 20. And also a number of Hyper Potions. Because I'm gonna need them. Sooner or later I'm gonna need them, and I want to be able to not die. I'm not gonna spam them in a battle if it's like Toxic Stall matter. But I just want to be able to heal outside of battles and sometimes in a battle. And I don't have a hard rule set for how many potions I... Potions? Wow, weird. Potions I can use in a battle. I don't have cuts on my Pokemon team at the moment, and I'm not going to teach it to anybody. I'm just going to fight. I could have had a Sceptile. I would have much preferred a Sceptile, yes. Damn it. I don't even have to fight them? What? Why are they there? If you don't have to fight them. I mean, the choice is obvious there, right? You either have to use cut, which means you have to have a cut user on your team, or you have to face those enemies, which are little girls. So calling them enemies is a little bit harsh, maybe. But apparently, you have to walk all the way up to them to fight them, so you only have to fight them if you're stupid. Or looking for a fight. For a moment here, I was tempted to stay in against the Hitmontop. For a moment. Then I remembered I'm a normal type, so let's go into Oolong instead. Because Oolong is actually more useful than I gave him credit for. As soon as Oolong got Psychic, it became such a good member of the team because of this reason. It annihilates fighting types and poison types, but mostly fighting types because poison types... Okay, Electrode I don't really have a counter to. So I guess I'm gonna go with Tien, because Tien is just a beast. And if I get paralyzed, that activates Guts, which makes it even more of a beast. I dare you to paralyze me. Thank you. Now you're gonna be dead. You were gonna die anyway, but now you super die. Ante. We've run into a lot of Antes through this entire playthrough so far. We've caught one of them, but I think this is our third trainer Ante we have faced so far. I'm thinking. We haven't even seen a Raikou yet, I don't think. We've seen Suicune. We haven't seen Raikou yet, so... We've seen all the legendary birds. We've seen 2 out of 3 legendary beasts. We haven't... Have we seen any Regi? I think we've seen a Regi Ice. We haven't seen a Regi Rock yet, which is good because it only has Explosion up until a certain level. I think. Have we seen a Regi Rock which killed one of our Pokemon? That seems familiar. I don't know. We definitely haven't seen a Registeel. So we need to see the rest of the Regis and the last legendary beast because we need to complete those legendary trios in the Pokédex. Why? Because I say so. This is still not a new area, so I can't catch a new Pokemon here. This, however, should be a new area. It even has a splash screen, so... Let's see what our capture is going to be for this forest. Why even have those trees there? To prevent random encounters? Oh, it's a... Dupe's Claws. Unagi. Dupe's Claws. Not catching this Magikarp. We've had Unagi. Unagi died. I wouldn't mind having another Unagi, to be honest. Okay, so now I am going to complain about finding a lot of fire types because this is getting ridiculous. I'm getting flashbacks to the start of this series when I only ran into fighting types. I mean, Cerberus can die, and I've got a couple of backups at this point. You're also a rock type there, I kind of forgot about that. So actually, maybe Macargo is going to be on the team from next episode onwards, because having a rock type is going to be real good as well. If I don't kill it, that is. You actually take that surprisingly well. Don't use the Master Ball, use the Ultra Balls that are beneath it. I want this Macargo, I don't want it bad enough to use my Master Ball. And now I'm going to start thinking about a name for Macargo. Because what fictional characters do we know that are slugs? Other than literally Lord Slug from Dragon Ball Z. I'm just going to call him Slug. Which is a weird name, because... why is he called Lord Slug? I don't even know if he's called anything like that in the Japanese version. Because I think all the other Namekians are musical instruments, right? I mean, I know Piccolo is. I think all the other Namekians are also based on musical instruments for the names. And I don't think a slug is a musical instrument. And if you think a slug is a musical instrument, I think you might need therapy. That would have been nice as well, honestly. A Nidoking. I think I like the fact that I got Macargo. I will like having a rock type on the team. It means that I'm gonna have to get rid of Cerberus probably, but honestly, I don't mind that much. I'm starting to think having cut might be required for this forest. Maybe, maybe not. I think it's up there where we have to go, so... do we have Surf? Not with us, okay. That's actually gonna be an issue, getting off Cinnabar Island without a surfing Pokemon. Oh no, Rex isn't dead, actually. No, it's totally fine, totally fine. So now we just face a... well, it's usually a Hypno, but it's going to be randomized, obviously. And I think it's only level 30? It's a Swinub. And it's level 30 indeed. I don't know why I'm so scared of a Swinub. I mean, I know the original thing here is honestly kind of disturbing. But now that it's a Swinub, Swinubs are just cute. Am I the only one thinking that Swinub is cute? It can't be the only one. Piloswine? Not cute. Mamoswine? Strangely cute again, to be honest. Let's see what we have for you. I think Tien might be the best option here. I don't know why I use Toxic there. I think just to do something with Flog. It's pretty much the answer there. Wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking... okay, never mind. I won. It's way easier than the Hypno that it's supposed to be. Also gives way less experience, obviously. Ooh, that could be good. That could be good. That's a 80 and 80. I think it's time to get rid of Low Kick. Because 80 base power and, well, 80 accuracy isn't great. But it's a pretty good move, all things considered. It's a little bit better than what's its face? Vital Throw. So is this everything we have to do on these heavy islands? I would very much like this to be the only thing we have to do on these heavy islands. Yes, I get Meteorite. Okay, so now we go back to one island, give that to Bill, and get the frick out of here. Also, a Moonstone. I think we can just sell that Meteorite for way more than Bill is going to give us for it. Other than the fact that we're kind of held captive until we give that thing back to Bill. Anyway, probably should get to a common question of the day before I forget, because I tend to forget quite often. And seeing as how we did the whole Hypno subplot here, we all are probably aware of the pretty disturbing Pokemon Pokédex entries surrounding Hypno taking away kids and hypnotizing it. My question is, for you, what is your favorite disturbing Pokédex entry? There's plenty of videos all about this topic, and I'm sure you've seen quite a lot of them, because it's just fun. I like the one Drifloon has, because I think Drifloon says when children grab onto its legs thinking it's a balloon, Drifloon carries it away into pretty much hell. I think it says the Netherworld or something like that, but that's just hell. Kids grabbing onto Drifloon get transported to hell, and I like that. I like that idea. And it's very sadistic of me, I'm aware. But I like the idea of a kid just thinking, hey, it's a balloon, and, well, don't grab onto random balloons, because you might get dragged into hell. So this episode, actually, the whole Savvy Island thing went by way quicker than I expected. And I'm now realizing that I have no place to grind. So I'm gonna go... I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to add Slug to the party, that much is for sure. I guess I'm adding Rex as well and going back to Viridian already, but I can't grind around Viridian because everything is level 3. And I don't have Fly. Actually, maybe I should teach Surf to Pain anyway, because Surf is a pretty decent move. Let's see. Berry Pouch. I haven't even opened this throughout the entire... because I only have 2 berries. Makes perfect sense. And let's see, Steel Wing. Can anybody learn that? No, because I have nothing with wings. Fire Blast? I don't think I want to teach Fire Blast to anybody. Then again, it's 120 base power. And it has more accuracy than Submission, which is 80 base power? That's stupid. Yeah, okay, so Macargo is going to get... Tien can learn Fire Blast? Really? Why? Both why would you ever do that and why can you learn it? That's actually a pretty decent move pool. I'm gonna get rid of Harden because I'm never gonna use it. And I want to be able to use Fire Blast when I think it's needed. And Amber, which hopefully is soon going to be a Flamethrower, when it's supposed to be more reliable. But the thing we came in... Blizzard... Bane could learn Blizzard. Or Flog. I would use Blizzard against Grass-type Pokemon and Flying-type Pokemon. So it's better to teach it to Flog, because I'm not going to have Pain in against a Grass-type, ever. You see, this is only 70 accuracy. What's up with Fire Blast getting more accuracy? Yeah, so now I'm gonna actually get rid of Recover. I know it's not very reliable, Blizzard. Well, maybe Blizzard is only 70 because in the hill it's 100. And Fire doesn't have that with Sunny Day, I don't think. Okay, so the thing I really wanted to do here is teach Surf to Pain. Let's see, Service 95, so that's literally just better than Crabhammer. And it has more PP. But Crabhammer has a high critical hit ratio. And Knockoff is damn useless, so I'm gonna get rid of Knockoff instead. Because again, it's reliability against taking a chance. And preferably I would never use Crabhammer again. But the chance for getting a better critical hit ratio, I think might be worth it. So I don't know what Giovanni's levels are going to be like. And I don't know what my rivals levels are going to be like, but I'm going to guess around level 50. So actually, I have an idea. I'm going to go into the Seafoam Islands for some grinding. Because those Pokemon should be sufficiently strong for me to level up against. And the next episode, we're going to go back to Viridian instead of this episode. How does that sound? That sounds totally fine to me. The only thing is, in Seafoam Island is going to be a bitch to heal up my Pokemon when they need to be healed up. And I can actually catch a Pokemon in Seafoam as well. I haven't done that yet, have I? Do I have any repels? Because I might actually just extend this episode a little bit and try to face the Articuno replacements. If I have repels. If I don't have repels, it's just not going to happen. It's going to be the first thing we run into. I have... Oh, there's a Pearl. I was going to say, I have one repel. No, it's a Pearl. Pearls are not going to keep away Pokemon. I don't think I have ever bought repels, because why would I? And I don't think I've ever found any, and if I have... Again, it's a Pearl, not a repel. Yeah, so... I'm not going to make it all the way through this whole Seafoam Islands without encountering anything. I'm going to try, because it would be hilarious. I made it way farther than I was... Oh, you can't surf there. Okay, so our encounter for Seafoam Island is going to be Mew! Okay! Okay! Okay. Probably should have waited with the TM thing until I got Mew. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna catch Mew. I'm catching a goddamn Mew. Okay. This is good. This is real good. Don't you dare crit. Okay. Oh my. I'm so glad that I came in here. I'm sorry, Oolong, you're gonna get replaced. That was just easy. Okay, but what are we gonna call on Mew? Wait a second. I have to look one thing up. So, I don't know for sure if this is the right thing I'm thinking about, but in Earthbound you fight a boss and the background, or the entire boss, I don't know, I've never played Earthbound, is a distorted image of a fetus, I'm pretty sure, and since Mew is supposed to be a fetus-like Pokemon as well, I'm going to call it a Gygus, which is spelled very weirdly because I don't know why, it's probably something to do with Japanese. So Gygus the Mew is definitely going to be part of our team. And I'm going to go back to get that. And then we're going to level them up in Seafoam Islands. I'm not sure if Seafoam Islands is actually better than the Pokemon Mansion for grinding though, because that Mew was level 30. And we're also going to fight this trainer apparently. Maybe just a water route, because grinding against Agrons wouldn't be a bad idea either, right? Oh, it's real sad, but it's Oolong's last moment to shine. Because after this, Oolong is gonna get replaced by a Mew. I can't see Grumpig being more useful than Mew. Let's actually look up Grumpig's base stats. Because I know Mew is 100 across the board. Of course, natures and all make a lot of difference as well. But, Grumpig base stats. It's mostly special attack I'm looking at, but of course if Mew is a lot more bulky in any regard, it's also going to come in very handy. I guess this is Slog's moment to shine with Fire Blast against the Bayleaf. Yeah, so literally everything except special defense is either lower or significantly lower on Grumpig than it is on Mew. Because it's 80, 45, 65, let's use Fire Blast. What did I say? 45, 65, 90, 110, and then 80. Mew has 100 across the board. Again, of course, mages are going to impact that as well, but there's a really small chance that Grumpig is actually going to end up being more useful than Mew for me. So definitely Mew is going to be part of the team, and I think next episode I'll probably have everybody about level 45. Not too much higher than it is now, but since I have to do some grinding anyway, I'm not gonna miss. Just because I want to use a more powerful move. You're gonna die anyway, you always feel. Because I have to grind certain Pokemon anyway, and I think Giovanni's highest Pokemon might be like 48? 49 maybe? It's probably not that much higher than Blaine, because you're supposed to face them pretty much back to back. But it's probably a little bit higher. And then you, of course, also have the Rival Battle, which is probably going to be around the same level as Giovanni. Oh yeah, right. Grinding against Agrons, not a good idea, because they're level 7. So I'm probably going to grind in the Pokemon Mansion again, because I don't want to have to go back and forth this entire route to Seafoam Island every single time I have to heal. And I think the levels are going to be roughly similar. So let's take a quick look at Mew's movesets, add it to the team, and then call it an episode. Because we've been going at this for quite a while now. Geiger's the Mew is 70, 72, 66, 64, and 60. So it's looks like it either has real bad special attack IVs or it has a negative special attack nature relax. I don't know what that means. But still, it's probably... It's level 30, I have to keep that in mind. Where Oolong is level 40. But Oolong's special attack is only 82. So as long as I get an average of about 2 points per level, which is quite a bit on special attack. Especially if it's nature, if it has a bad nature. It'll be at least as good, and the other stats are significantly better. And it probably gets a better move pool. If only because of the whole TM thing. And it could also get some physical moves because, yeah, Mew is just gonna be the better option. So, we changed our team a little bit this episode. Because we got our Mew. Until next time though, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. I'll be doing a lot of grinding off screen because we've got a couple of tough battles coming up. And we're nearing the end, we're ending the near of the series, wow. I have been doing a lot of talking today. I'll see you all next time, bye.